Hi, loves. Medium Michaela Martin, back with the Ananda family or the Christ Phoenix Academy family, either way you want to put it, on this November 15th, 2024. We hope all is well with you, loves. In the peace, love, light, oneness, and truth that we send to you and we share with you in is we are one, loves. There is no separation. So before Yeshua and our family does their thing for today, in time and space, Yeshua informed our family that he wanted to have us focus on a different direction for our channel here, Christ Phoenix Academy, as well as our sister channel, Spiritual Growth Journeys. And if you're interested in my sister's Spiritual Growth Journeys channel, please go there and check her out. All the links you need will be provided for you in the comments below or the YouTube channel description. But we have gotten so many brothers and sisters coming to us saying, Michaela, Yeshua, Ananda family, can y'all tell us when things are going to happen? Can y'all give us a time frame, a date, something to cling to, something to look forward to? And the answer is no. We cannot give you dates, times, etc. My sister has already talked about this in her latest video on her Spiritual Growth Journeys channel, so please go back and watch it if you've not already done so. And it is posted on our community page as well, so please look under there. Every time she uploads a video, it will be published under there for you. And remember, take what resonates, loves, and leave the rest. But as we have said, we cannot give you certain dates and times, because many of you are asking our family to confirm or deny other people's channels and predictions. We're not going to be doing that as a family. No. We're not going to be doing that, because what my sister Kimberly and I were told by this family was they wanted humanity to stop focusing on residual outcomes, dates, etc., but rather going within and learning the alchemy of life and how to heal themselves and how to stop relying on your third density consciousness and concepts and how to go within more. And as our sister Kimberly said, we are teachers, and we are here to help you to ascend to where your soul needs to be. Every one of you will be ascending on your own divine time, as Yeshua called it. When the soul is ready, then you will ascend. Not all of you will ascend at the same time. And many of you, brothers and sisters of ours, have asked to give you certain dates when the wave of love, as Yeshua called it, will hit your planet. And we cannot do that. And the reason why we cannot give dates, loves, is because things are always changing and evolving. As the 11 light beings are consistently having to reset everything, because the dark ones are still not completely out here in its entirety. So until they leave completely, we cannot give you specific dates. And however, we can tell you there are a lot of good things coming to humanity, and there's going to be a lot of rebuilding your thoughts, feelings, emotions, perceptions, and desires. But by the time it's all finished, by 2035, according to Sananda Yeshua, it will be similar to the movie Avatar, where they're all on the island of Pandora, living happily after and unity and peace and love consciousness, this is what your planet is going to be like. But in your 2025, next year, more things are coming as it unfolds. Do not fear, do not fear, do not fear, as Yeshua simply says. And the reason why we're not doing any more videos with predictions or timelines and dates anymore is because y'all are too focused on the timelines and dates. And y'all get mad at my sisters and I when we give you times and dates and nothing happens. And because of this, and many other reasons, we're not giving you time and dates. If that makes sense, loves. And as I often say, and as my sister Kimberly says now, do not shoot the messenger or the vessel. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So this being said, loves, Sananda Yeshua informed me that he will no longer be giving predictions through me or any of the rest of my sisters because he's not focused on the world of duality, timelines, dates, etc. He's focused on bringing the vibration of peace and light and love back to your planet. He's not focused on your 3D world of consciousness or the egoic state of mind. As he has said in many videos, you are the creators of your own perception. You are the one that creates your perception and learn from your creative perception of duality, as he would put it. So this, loves, is the reason why we're not going to do predictions or future upcoming events unless there is something major going down that Yeshua insists upon telling all of you, loves, we're not going to do. We're going to talk about alchemy. And what is alchemy? And this is what Yeshua wanted to address for you, loves, today in this teaching. What is alchemy? And how can you use alchemy to change the body, mind, and spirit around you and your perceptions? And if you, loves, are worried about certain times and dates and things, maybe this is not the channel for you. We send you peace, light, and love, and wish you happiness and prosperity and joy in your life, and send you on your merry way. Because those that are only open and ready and willing to receive the truth will stay. And remember, loves, the comments in each video is turned off so that you can focus on the video messages and not commenting. And if you have a specific question or comment, you can go to our Telegram page and put it there. If that makes sense, love. As we will not put up with any disrespect toward our family or our sister Stellar or Kimberly. And if you want to go to their websites, spiritualgrowthjourneys.com for my sister Kimberly, and for my sister Stellar, StellarAscensionAcademy.com. And their YouTube channels are Stellar432, and their links that you need will be provided in the YouTube channel description. There's no excuses why you can't find one of us in this family to assist you on your awakening journey. Can we do the work for you? No. We can assist you and guide you and love you and support you, but we cannot do the work for you. It is your own individualized journey that you have set forth, not us. This is a school of learning how to grow and evolve and change into your soul's essence of what you came here to do and be. We are your teachers. We are your brothers and sisters. We are friends. We are your equals. We are one with you as we are one with Father, Mother, Abun consciousness, as Yeshua calls the energy of light and love. We are equal. From this point forward, we will be talking about alchemy things. How to transcend and transmute your thoughts, feelings, emotions, desires, and negative energies into positive ones, into healing oneself, into bringing more peace in your environment. Spiritual alchemy or transcendental alchemy, as there are many forms of alchemy, but we will be focusing on spiritual alchemy. Learning how to go within, go within, go within. And if you loves are not ready for this, perhaps we may recommend going to our sister Jenny Lee's channel for predictions and stuff, because we're not doing this. We're not predicting anything. We're letting everything fall as it may, as all should be handled by Father, Mother, Adonai, Creator, and nothing else. And as I always say, loves, if it happens, it happens. Take one day at a time. One breath of light and love at a time. So this, loves, is what we're going to be focusing on in future videos. And if you've not seen my sister Kimberly's video, please go do that now. As we are one big happy family of light and love. This being said, we will ground you, love, first, and our family first, and then Yeshua can do his thing. And remember, do not shoot the messenger or the vessel. I grow my roots in Mother Tara and extend my branches all the way up through Father, Mother, Adonai, Creator, as we are one. I use the violet flame of Ascended Master Saint Germain to transcend and transmute and relinquish and release the bios and the filters and the thoughts, feelings, emotions, and perceptions in order to become a clear, open channel for you, Sananda Yeshua, with only the purest intention of light and love. I ask you, Father, Mother, Adonai, and the universe, to shield our family and brothers and sisters that are watching from any demonic energies or any infiltration, as any and all darkness, Father, Mother, must be dealt with by you across all times, spaces, ultra realities, dimensions, and parallel universes, as we do not consent, do not consent, do not consent. We ask you, Brother Zadkiel, to transcend and transmute any negative energies around any and all technologies that may or may not be used at this time, shielding the mind, body, and spirit of our family and the collective and their technologies from any demonic energies or any tapping into, as we do not consent, do not consent, do not consent. We also ask you, Brother Archangel Michael, to shield everyone in our family and in the collective that is listening and or watching this video with your protective shield of light, love, power, and divine support and divine protection within and around the mind, body, and spirit of all involved. As I step aside and let you, Sananda Yeshua, step forward with your peace, light, love, truth, power, strength, and wisdom at this time. Only keeping the minds and hearts open of our brothers and sisters. And so it is. In the name of Yeshua the Christ, it is done. And remember, loves, take what resonates and leave the rest. As we are only your teachers of alchemy, of peace and of light and of love. We wish you peace, light, and love on your spiritual journey of awakening and evolution. And so it is. And indeed, once again, greetings unto you, beloved and holy children of light divine. Take it deeply within the consciousness, dear ones, and contemplate what this means. For indeed, you are that I am, which is but love. For indeed, I am your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you've known simply throughout your time and space as Sananda, Yeshua the Christ. And I come not for myself, but indeed for you. For the Holy Child is but one. In the one heart of Christ, that is indeed shared by all beloved friends. I come out of my infinite freedom of choice to love you, to embrace you with compassion, tenderness, and mercy in your world of duality and separation. We have instructed our beloved sisters, whom you know as Michaela and Kimberly, to no longer dwell upon the predictions of your duality, but rather focus instead on your transformative spiritual alchemy. And what is alchemy, beloved friends? Transcending base metals into gold, or transcending your fear-based consciousness into love-based consciousness. That is the symbol of gold, dear one. It is not only a physical transcending, but a spiritual transcending, beloved ones. Transforming your base metals into gold is a spiritual meaning for transcending your world of perception and therefore duality of the third density consciousness into gold, which is but love, which is but light. Transforming the negative in your world of creation and duality into the positive, bringing forth truth, peace, and love, that which you are, beloved friends. You are the master alchemist that one is indeed seeking, dear one. All one is love, as are you. All life is joined as one. Does that make sense for you? In your world of spiritual alchemy, you are not only transcending and transmuting the negative from your world of duality into the only reality, capital R, of light and of love, but you are shifting one's consciousness, therefore vibration, beloved ones, into a higher state of consciousness, or love density consciousness, from 4D to the 5th density, which is indeed a more supernatural consciousness, dear ones. Does that make sense for you? This indeed is why one Yeshua simply says, it is time for one to get one's shit together. Because you determine when you are ascending to a different level of consciousness and or vibration. You with a capital Y. Not one Yeshua, but you. You are holding your own self back, beloved friends, relying on outside sources, but indeed, assuredly, dear ones, the power is within you. You are the alchemist. You are the master of your own duality. Are you not, beloved friends? The alchemist, that what you are, is seeking to remember the truth of your beingness. Instead of thinking from the head or the egoic consciousness, learning how to retrain the mind into your heart-based consciousness, or what would be symbolic of the goal, dear one. Does that make sense for you? You have an interesting saying in your world of duality. Home is indeed where the heart is. Because indeed it is true, dear one. What you perceive, you create more of. If you perceive from fear and ego, pain, suffering, and strife, you create more of that for oneself and the collective, beloved friends. The purpose then of alchemy, precious souls of earth, is to transcend and transmute what no longer serves you of your negative energies into positive energies, so that one can be in more harmony with your Holy Mother, beloved earth. As indeed all things are connected, beloved friends. All forms of life are connected. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? In your alchemy, one is consistently going within, going within, going within, focusing on, therefore, the breath of oneness, learning how to be not of this world, but rather in your world of duality. This is where your Holy Scriptures has said that one Yeshua did indeed say, be in the world but not of the world. Being in the world and not of the world simply means be in the world of duality that has been created, therefore, by the collective around you and oneself. But let not your perceptions cloud your judgment. Be as you are created to be. Be love. Be peace. Be still and know that ye are God, for indeed you are, beloved friends. Your alchemy then is, should we say, a transformative period in your world of duality. Many upon your planet have been seeking for answers outside of oneself in your times and dates. And we have often said to you, dear one, that we cannot give you, therefore, dates, because your timelines and your perceptions of duality and creation are always shifting and changing and being reset, dear one. Be as the Buddha is. Accept all things as they are. You are the ones that need to change with your duality. By changing one's perceptions and therefore thought patterns. By simple affirmations or meditations and prayers. For have I not said often unto you through this, my beloved? You are what you declare and decree, dear one. And what you declare and decree, you therefore create. Does that make sense for you? All of you have the potential to be as I am, as the Christ is. The Christ indeed then is, but love. Does that make sense for you, dear ones? That is indeed what you are. You are the alchemist, having the truth within you. But the alchemist knows nothing of your outer world, but focuses then on your inner world and your, should we say, mind, of how to use one's own ability and therefore power within to create the world around you, dear one, to transcend and transmute the darkness into light and love, doing one's shadow work, doing one's transformation of the ego from ego-based consciousness into love-based consciousness. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? Many of you, dear ones, not all of you, but many of you are indeed still in your fear-based consciousness, thereby intensifying your egos, dear one. Allowing oneself to, as we have said to our beloved Michaela, dig your hole deeper and bury oneself in the illusion of separation. Does that make sense for you? Only your perceptions can therefore get you out. Your mindset and your perceptions can therefore get you out, as you are your own master alchemist. You, along with the Comforter Creator, can co-create a world of peace or a world of destruction, and thereby deception and cruelty, dear one. That is indeed how powerful you are, transcending your base metal, or in your spiritual case, your world of duality consciousness, of fear, pain, suffering, strife, ego, revenge, discipline, into love-based consciousness or your gold-based consciousness, raising therefore your vibration to be in that oneness that is God, dear one. For indeed, God indeed is but love, as are you, beloved friends. You have been programmed by your world of duality to think to oneself, I don't have the power within me to change. I can't do this. I can't change. And whatever you declare and decree out the mouth, dear one, becomes so. Whatever you say behind the words, I am, is power. Because what is I am but that light and love that is Father, Mother, our bloom of consciousness, dear friends. When you say I am, and then put a, shall we say, negative thought behind it, such as, I'm not worthy. Or we will say, I'm incapable. You are thereby limiting your goddess power, beloved friends. You are capable of all things. You are one with the Comforter Creator, our blooming consciousness, beloved friends. You are the co-creators with the one source indeed that all is. In your alchemy, which has been around for many millennia as you would perceive it, one knew the thought patterns and how everything was indeed joined together, and therefore to raise one's vibration all the way back in your ancient times of Egypt and Lemuria. Does that make sense for you? Alchemy is what your planet is indeed heading toward, dear one. If one should choose to be an alchemist, that what you are, accept no darkness and evil within you, only see the good, the holy, and the beautiful, dear one, transcending and transmuting all thoughts, feelings, emotions, desires, and negative karma into what one needs to be of a high vibration of light and love, dear one. Transcending and transmuting your egos, fears, worries, beliefs, feelings, emotions is key, dear one, to elevating one's therefore consciousness and vibration. As one Yeshua has simply said, and our beloved Kimberly has also stated, dear one, there is good ego versus bad ego. The bad ego would contradict the good ego by saying, I'm not worthy enough. I can't do this. I need to have more of greed and power and everyone tell me what to do. Where your good ego would say, I've got to take care of the body, put food in the body, nurture the body, love the body. Be present. When one is indeed present with the oneness that is God, that is the breath, that is your beingness, you are not focused on your outer world, but you're focused on allowing things to flow freely through you as they are intended to, dear one. Be present here and now moment. Do not dwell on the things that one conjures up in the mind in your time and space of your contemplation, such as your past. You have an interesting saying in your world of duality, let bygones be bygones. Let it go, let it go, let it go. As it indeed no longer serves you, beloved friends. When you conjure up something in the mind, you reprogram yourself to perceive from either love or fear, restrict or release. It is indeed that simple. Choosing your thought patterns for you, dear one. When one relinquishes and releases what no longer serves them, you transcend and transmute what is no longer tolerable to you within the body, mind, and spirit. In your meditation and healing and prayer. This is what our family teaches oneself, dear one. How to simply go within, go within, go within. In your sessions that one has, dear one. Does that make sense for you? When you consistently turn to fear, you intensify that which is the bad ego, and therefore faltering to the egoic consciousness that is not good for you, thereby giving it power, dear one. Because you are consistently, should we say, plugged into it. And you're in fear and worry and suffering and pain and strife and revenge and evil. All those third density concepts are created by your world of duality. And therefore, by the ego, dear one. And therefore, by your programming of your perception. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Letting go of what no longer is in your control. Allowing the Father, Mother, Abwoon consciousness to work through you as it will. You have another saying in your world of duality, let go and let God. Let go of residual outcomes. Let go of dates. Let go of your egos. Let go of your fear and rise above it, as ye are the phoenix arising from the ashes of man's misperception and creation of duality. You are your own master alchemist, dear ones. You are the ones capable of transmuting and transcending your third density consciousness that could be represented as the base metal of your feelings, thoughts, emotions, and perceptions into your gold, which is your spirit form, your elimination period, we will say, your heightened sense of awareness, beloved friends, and your love state of consciousness. Some of you, beloved brothers and sisters, who are in your meditative state, you have indeed said that it is like a state of ecstasy, dear one. And this is simply being done because, in truth, you are not focused on your outer world around you, but with your inner world of peace and light and love that what you are, dear one. Does that make sense for you? As I am indeed, as you are, love, peace, light, unity, simplicity, abundance, righteousness, divinity, compassion, tenderness, and mercy, dear friends. As the collective is struggling to let go of their density programming, it will be harder to transcend and transmute your perceptions into your world of reality, capital R, of alchemy. Because in truth, beloved friends, I might not set off and on to you through this, my beloved sister. All things are possible with the mind of God. And what is God but love? What is love but you? And ye are God. You are one. You are a fractal of that one source that is indeed all love and perfection, dear one. In your alchemy, dear one. In your spiritual alchemy, that which we will be focusing on, one will, instead of relying on therefore dates and your relying on someone outside of oneself, one will indeed know what it means to simply go within, go within, go within. Because in your world of duality, in your expression, if I can do it, you can do it too, beloved friends. There is indeed no excuses. Does that make sense for you? Feel into the heart space, dear one. Allow the heart to be open and ready and willing to receive the truth of your beingness, as you are the master alchemist of your own world of perception and therefore duality. You can transcend and transmute all things that are dark or negative or uncomfortable in your environment or situation, and thereby experience around you if one should so choose. By choosing to rethink from the heart rather than the head, dear one, or the ego. Because the ego, well, shall we say, have you going in circles around and around and around, and you will get nowhere, dear one. But the heart is the open door of peace. The heart then is trusting. The heart knows nothing of your world of duality and separation, but only exists in the world of duality and separation. The world of your duality and therefore separation only is temporary, dear one. You are eternal and infinite beings of light and love, that what you are, as I am. That I am is present within you always, dear one. As indeed, I and my Father are indeed one, for indeed you are. Transcending and transmuting your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and desires is what is key for your planet to ascend to the fifth density and higher, beloved friends. You hold the keys, dear one, as a collective co-creating with that one source, either love or fear. relinquishing and releasing, or restricting, dear one. Does that make sense for you? Therefore, beloved friends, when one asks when Yeshua dates, times, one is not going within, and getting the shit together, but intensifying, thereby pulling your intentions and desires and allowances and acceptances onto fear, because that is an ego-based concept of time. There is no time in our world of perception, only in your world of duality, thereby you call Mother Earth. Does that make sense for you? Our time is divine time. Your time is indeed linear and is by clocks and by your egos and by perceptions and filters, as that is part of the human embodiment, dear one, is it not? But indeed, dear one, all is going to be transcended and transmuted in your perfect divine time. This is why we've asked our beloved sisters to instead teach about alchemy, because it indeed is not about only transcending and transmuting lead into gold, but also about transcending your egos and the third density consciousness concepts into light and love, that which is gold, that which is you are as I am. This is what our beloved family will be discussing in your future teachings, dear one, per the instruction of the Comforter Creator and one Sananda Yeshua. As all of our family are alchemists, and we are indeed as you are. We are your equals, your beloved brothers and sisters, here to assist you upon your path of evolution of consciousness, beloved friends. You are the ones that can invoke your transmuting with your violet flame of transmutation of the Comforter Creator of wound consciousness. Have I not said often unto you through this, my beloved sister? What you declare and decree becomes. What you say, what you think, what you feel, what you do affects the whole entire universe, dear one. What you therefore say is a vibration pattern, dear one, causing either havoc and fear or peace and love within you and your environment. Change one's thoughts, feelings, emotions, and perceptions, and one will change the world around you and within you, dear one. Does that make sense for you? All of you are your masters of your own duality, dear one. There is nothing impossible to you when you perceive from and with the mind of God that is indeed but light and love. The unlimited will forever change your world of duality, as you are unlimited beings of light and love, dear friends. You are not limited by the body. The body is something that is temporary. The brain, or your consciousness, is therefore programmed in your perception of duality rather than the heart, sending, shall we say, mixed signals to your perception, sending fear but love in your world of duality. Does this make sense for you, dear ones? You are inside that one source that indeed all is but love. Let not your will be done, but thine be done through you. Does that make sense for you? Lead not with the head, but with the heart, as the heart is truth, and that what you are will be unveiled to you in your perfect divine time. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? You are the alchemist of your own duality and therefore perceptions. Be the change that you are seeking from others around you. Look within, go within, go within to understand your power that lies within you as the alchemist that you are. Does that make sense for you? There is nothing or no one outside of you, beloved friends. All of you beloveds are mirrors for the other beloved brother or sister. All of you will indeed, in your perfect divine time, triumph over your world of perception of duality when one soul is indeed ready. Does that make sense for you? You are the warriors of your own perception. One can either let it, should we say, crash around you and do nothing about it, or one can rise above it, as ye are God, ye are the phoenix, arising from the ashes of man's misperception and miscreation of duality. As you are, I am. And so indeed it is, dear one. I am indeed your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you've known simply throughout your time and space as Sananda, Yeshua the Christ. And I've come not to teach you, but to honor and love and serve as an infinite reminder of the truth of your core beingness, that is, but to love, as the truth shall yet be unveiled to you. I have come yet again where one perceives oneself to be, through this, my beloved sister, to bestow peace and remembrance of truth and power unto you this day, dear one. As I am but the Prince of Peace, as are you, indeed, the Prince of Peace and Princess of Peace. I am indeed as you are, as the Holy Child is but one. And so indeed it is, beloved friends. And so indeed it is. I am Sananda Yeshua, he who comes with the sword of truth to bind all darkness and evil and liberate the pure in heart. And so it is.